Now is as good a time as any to introduce you to my piece of shit motorcycle. This is a 2016 Honda Win, which are known for their unreliability and their general shittiness. When I bought it, the guy told me that it was 120 cc's, but since then I have discovered that he was a fucking liar, and it is in fact 110 cc's. So the guy I bought it from was a dirtbag, besides the fact that he was working in a shop. It has broken down 4 times so far. 2 of the times were because of this guy right here. The carburetor was leaking and was just not tuned correctly, and then I got a new carburetor. Cost $7. Lots of random things have broken off because I've been driving it on very rough roads. I have not been kind to it, to be honest. The taillight is shattered, but it does work. The turn signals work some of the time. And I put a big pack on it. So, will it take me to Ho Chi Minh City? Maybe. Will it take me back to Hanoi? Maybe. Is it fun to ride? Not really. Was it cheap? Yes. And that's what I care about. It was dirt fucking cheap, and it's cheap to fix, cheap to run. So, I don't regret buying it. It's just not a good motorcycle. So like a dumbass, I forgot my hat, or not my hat, my helmet in Ha Giang. And so now I bought this one for $5. Is it a good helmet? No. Was my last helmet a good one? No. So, oh well, it's only $5. Hopefully it protects my head at least a little bit. I wish I could say that from here on out the motorcycle worked great, but it didn't. At this point, I had completely lost hope in it getting better. It was just awful. It wasn't fun to ride. It was one of the worst motorcycles maybe on the face of the earth. Broke down all the time, and it was just, I always felt like I was on the verge of death. So it was this ride that convinced me to sell the bike and get a good one, get an expensive one, because the cheapness of this one just wasn't worth it. My safety, my life is worth more to me than $300. Not to be fucking first, sack of shit. This is by far the most beautiful homestay I have ever stayed in, or any accommodations. The view is just mind-blowing. Let me take you over and show you the view, because holy shit. It's a little dark now, so it's not as beautiful as it used to be, as it was earlier, but good God, it is just mind-blowing. I can't get over this view. I could stand here and watch it all day. It's unbelievable. It really is. You can see for miles in every single direction. 360 degrees. Behind this house, there's another view just like this. We're on a mountain. This house is so hard to get to that I had to call the owner, and he came and picked up my motorbike for me and drove it to the top of the mountain, because if I had to do it, I would have crashed and I would have died. You can actually see you see that very thin path right there? That is the path down the mountain. I could not do that myself. So luckily, Z, one of the owners, did it for me. And thank God for that. But this view is just staggering. I was unimpressed with Sapa after I went to Ha Giang, but I am now equally blown away by Mu Cang Chai, or Mu Cang Chai. I can't remember. It's one of those. I am just as impressed with this place as with Ha Giang. It's absolutely incredible. gorgeous this place is. I might never leave. I've been here a day, and I might just never leave. So there's one big fire there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other fires. I asked my host what they're burning, and he says that they are burning the ground for corn so that it's better for planting, which makes sense. And it smells great, so I'm not complaining. So here's what the homestay looks like at night. They have little LED strips all over the place. It's super cute. And I doubt you can see anything out there, but it is mostly darkness because we're in the middle of butt-fucking nowhere. But it is breathtaking in the daytime. At night, doesn't really look like much. Let's see. Stars. Can this camera see any of those stars? I don't think so. But this homestay is incredible. Highly recommend anybody that's anywhere even close to Mu Cang Chai. I'm so bad at languages. I'm so bad at it. But if you're anywhere even near here, go to this homestay. It's amazing. So, you can see that. That is a group of motorcyclists going down the twisty, windy, crazy mountain roads. See how they're just going? They're just zigzagging. Just hairpin turns. It's craziness. That's amazing to see. So a guy who's staying here is being brave and riding his motorcycle down the terrifying track. I want to see if he actually makes it. Doing good so far. Still doing good now for the steep part. Let's see if he can manage it. That's the scary part that he's on right now. Going down super steep, and it's like 2 feet wide, the track. And he's doing it. I'm not gonna do it, but it looks like he's about to make it. You can't see him anymore. And he made it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I've now been walking for about an hour, and I am reasonably sure about where I'm going. Not entirely sure. I am in the middle of rural Vietnam, a place called Mu Cang Chai. It's like Sapa, but better. It's like Sapa, but without the tourists, which is awesome. I've only seen 3 other tourists so far, whereas Sapa, they're everywhere, and everything is so incredibly commercial. It has the same landscape as Sapa, but much, much less developed, which is awesome. I am a huge fan of it here. It's gorgeous. I love it. I love it here. It's wonderful. Luckily, the sun just went behind a cloud. I hope it stays there, but it won't. It's very hot today. Luckily, I have sunscreen and sunglasses and a hat, my lucky hat. But yeah, we'll see if I actually make it to where I'm going, because these roads do not have any kind of markings. I do have Google Maps, and it does work here. But these roads are just dirt roads. They're just literally dirt paths. So, we'll see. Look at all that firewood they're carrying on their backs. Old ladies, young kids, they all carry a huge amount of firewood on their backs. It's amazing. They're always lighting fires. I'm not entirely sure what they're burning. Oops, some dogs coming up. So I'm here at Mam Soi Viewpoint, or at least I think I'm here. The only things I've found have been some locked porta potties and a empty Bia Hoi and some signs for parking. I don't actually know where the viewpoint is. I think it's over there. I'm not entirely sure. I'm gonna walk down there. Hopefully nobody cares. I think that it might be that little hut, or maybe over there. Hopefully nobody cares. I will be walking on their rice fields, but there's nobody here, so whatever. The views are stunning. They're not any better. They won't be any better over where I'm going than where I am right now, but I might as well go where I've been meaning to go for the last 2 hours. You know, I don't want to get to right next to it and stop. That would be absurd. So that's the little hut that I just had lunch in. And look at this view. 365 degrees. Just incredible mountains in every single direction. Rice fields everywhere you look. Gorgeous. Cover crops. A local, probably gonna sell me something. Every single person I have met in this area and also in Sapa, well, less in Sapa, but especially in Hajong and here, every single person I meet waves and says hello in English. The kids love waving to you and saying hello. I've given so many kids high fives. The people of Vietnam are one of the things that make Vietnam so amazing. I love this country. It's my favorite country on the face of the earth. It's amazing. I mean, look at that landscape. Mind-blowing. And not only is the landscape incredible, but also the people are some of the friendliest humans I've ever had experience with. This country is incredible. I love it. I want to stay here and never leave. I might do that.